This 26 Sports high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
And welcome back to Cadillac High School, where our final 44-34, the Manistee Chippewas with the win over the Cadillac Vikings in non-conference girls basketball action. Here on My News 26 Sports, Jay Simon and Kevin Gregory. And Kevin, this was a matter of the Chippewas' defensive pressure just a little too strong for the Vikings, who struggled to get the ball down low to their strength, the big girls on the blocks.
Yeah, I mean, Manistee had, like we mentioned, 3 or 4 girls that can handle the ball, put pressure on you. They're up in the passing lanes. They're throwing different defenses at you, and that's tough to overcome.
Yeah. The Hope Emmington, the standout point guard for the Vikings, did a nice job of handling the rock tonight. Didn't get into the scorebook, but seeing the Chippewas in person for the first time tonight, Emily Cott, Natalie Cott, the sisters, senior and junior, just a couple of excellent ball players.
Yeah, they make it hard for you to get into your offensive sets. And, you know, like we mentioned, Cadillac's sweet spot is the 45 to 50 point range. When they can get there, they're going to have their most success. And we're not just saying that because they lost 44 to 34 tonight. I mean, you do the math, that's where they're at.
Yeah, there's no question about that. From a scoring standpoint, the Chippewas get some balanced scoring. They get almost 3 players in double figures as Emily Thompson leads them with 14 points. Emma Burns in the middle finishes with 13, and unofficially probably a good 4 blocks on the night as she was all over the place patrolling the middle. Emily Cott finishes with 9, Natalie Cott with 4, and Georgia Hypaka and Sarah Schaefer with a bucket apiece to round out the scoring for the Chippewas. And we talked about the Cott girls all night with their ball handling, but it was Emily Thompson's outside shooting and Emma Burns' presence in the middle that really led them offensively.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that. You know, the Cott sisters, because of the kind of pressure they put on you, get their name mentioned a lot, but there you go with Thompson out of nowhere leading Manistee with 14 points. And we talked about the familiarity they have with each other, and they get her the ball where they know she's going to have the most success.
Yeah, did a fantastic job with that. Meanwhile, Kylie Christensen leads all scorers with 15 points. She had 7 in the second half, including all 6 of the Vikings' points in that fourth quarter as the Chippewas really clamped down defensively. Michaela Johns finishes with 13 points. Alexis Little with 4, and Nicole Kleinsorge with a bucket as just 4 Vikings got into the books. And you see that and you think, wow, just 4. They only had 7 available tonight.
Yeah, that's over 50% of their team that's getting in the book, so that's not bad. But you just had the feeling all night long that Manistee never allowed Cadillac to make that run, never allowed them to make that push. They got within 5 one time, 33-28, and what happens is Manistee is able to combat that and hit a big shot at the end of the third quarter. There's always kept them just far enough away to never get close.
The Vikings finished 8 of 12 from the line. The Chippewas 8 of 14 from the line, 7 of 13 in the fourth quarter, as they ice it, just 1 field goal, but they finish it off from the charity stripe. So the Chippewas moved to 12-2 on the season. We mentioned during the broadcast those 2 losses coming at the hands of state-ranked Class C and Class A schools in the Roundball Classic downstate. Going to be a force to be reckoned with in Region 16 up here in Class B.
Yeah, absolutely. When you play that level of caliber of a team early on in the year, first of all, you played them, and you're not going to see them till late in the regionals, and you played them early in the year, so you have that much more time to get better as the season goes on. It's going to bode well for them.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about that. Hey, we want to make sure that we thank our sponsors again, Cadillac Casting Incorporated and Pizza Plus, the official pizza supplier of our crew. And our crew, hardest working one in television, Hannah Crouch, Madam Director, Wyatt Van Dynen, Dakota Pike, and Leanna Carr making her debut on the crew tonight, doing a fantastic job. That's going to do it for us. For Kevin Gregory, I'm Jay Simon. Thanks for watching the girls' high school basketball game of the week here on My News 26 Sports.